saying you threw cheap shots at him by throwing a Mickey in his drink, supposedly, but he said you said you never paid him to be in his movies, Nore. It was online. People asked me the question. You never paid him to be in his movies.
Here's my answer to that.
What? Okay.
I've known Nore. Number one, paid in full. He was in it for 4 seconds, right? And I made that part up. But the bottom line is, if he felt that way, why he never said it to me? Why does he wait to get on a television show to say that if he felt that way? But again, it's ridiculous. If that's all he got on me, that's nuts. But, like, you know, when someone shows up in someone's video, as a friend, you think they charge him?
Nah, they don't do that.
When I made sure that he got his budget because they were robbing him for his marketing budget, did I ask for $1?
I didn't know that, bro. Okay, you teaching me that.
He says it. He says it. And I went, and you know, I said, just look. I said, because they weren't giving him money for marketing, but I knew how many records he sold. So based on the records he sold, I knew how much they were supposed to give him. So I said, just call me when you're there. Don't tell him I'm coming. Pause. And he called me. I went up there, barked on Leo, barked on Kev. I said, y'all give him Mariah Carey this much? You got to get that man this much. And walked out. And they gave him this much. But at the end of the day, I hate when people have problems with people and they go and say something on TV. But I highly doubt that that was a problem, that he didn't get paid for the 4 seconds and paid in full. That no one, and for, the reason why I even put him, which is really funny to me, but the reason why I even put him in State Property Part 2 in the first place is because Jay didn't want me to sign him, right? And you'll never see a picture with him and Jay or anything had to do with Roc-A-Fella. So I was trying to make it where he was embraced in our Roc-A-Fella family by putting him in the movie. And if he wanted some bread, he could have asked. I don't even remember if he got paid or not. But if he wanted some, he could have got some. But I know that when I put his records out, his reggaeton records out, and I put all his things that and helped him, you know, I didn't talk to him about money then, and I'm not worried about money now.
Paid in full. Y'all remember Nore's paid in full part. He's talking about, yo, do that Panamanian dude, Rico, Chico, you know him. He sell a lot of coke. He be fucking with the bitches. He pulled 6 razors out his ass and just started eating people's food or whatever, man. I don't know what he say. When you get out. I just got out. Let's keep that a little secret, man. What he say? Water? I don't know, man. Nore always switching it up with the lingo, man. That was always something so dope about him. Remember, I rushed to the city. I cussed to the city a little bit. I lust for the critting. You see it in my shirts and you see it in my jittings. But man, everyone's been getting into it with Dame Dash as of late, man. You know, like he's reemerged. The whole sale with the Roc-A-Fella thing, they took care of that, I guess, got rid of the back child support and whatever else money he owed the government, tax levies or something like that, man. And then here he is now. And that was a situation I didn't know. They were saying Jay-Z was trying to poison the deal. And New York State Department of Social Services or whatever they were got involved and said that that was indeed not true what Jay-Z was putting out there about the copyright for Reasonable Doubt or whatever Roc-A-Fella intellectual property it covered would revert back in however many years. Dame was saying that was false, and New York looked into it and agreed with Dame. So Jay-Z was playing dirty with Dame, and that's what's always been so wild to me. Dame Dash, you hear him there talking about how Nore was getting robbed on his budget, like he sold this many records, y'all gotta pay him this. How can you do him like that? And I don't know, he talked a lot about that with Jay-Z, that back when the Rock split and fell apart, that Hove, started talking to the people that Dame would go into these rooms and argue with for negotiations. Jay started cutting side deals and talking to him behind his back. It's just so wild, man. It seems like everyone gets into it with Dame Dash. Like, I don't know, he just does too much, or the way he goes about doing things, people just don't feel. It's hard to call, man, you know, because a lot of people feel like there's this smear campaign against Dame Dash. And I definitely think Jay is playing dirty against him. It's so wild, you know, since the Roc-A-Fella split, Jay has kept his distance from Dame. Dame calls him a snake, but it just seems like too many people don't rock with Dame. From Meth Bleak to just everyone. Look at all the people who are back part of the Rock with Rock Nation. You know, I don't know, but comment, let me know what you think about it. But Noriega here is saying Dame ain't on no real CEO ish. He wasn't paid for, what did he do? Paid in full. Was he in Paper Soldiers? I can't recall. I think he was. Him and Capone. And State Property too. And that's another thing Dame Dash always does. He always throws it out there that these are people that Jay-Z didn't rock with. You know what I mean? Like, yo, the only reason I did this was because Jay didn't want me to sign him. You know, it's wild, man. Dame trying to get back on his ish with his streaming platform and everything like that. But it just seems he's been going viral so much as of late, and each and every time it's a new person that he's beefing with, and Dame's got a story for why he did so much for that person, and then that person is like, yo, fuck you, Dame. And then we hear here, there's another part to it. It's always, yo, Jay didn't like this guy, Jay didn't like that guy, Jay didn't like Nore. You know, as if y'all recall way back 2004 or 5, somewhere in that time frame, I think they were pushing that Roc-A-Fella. It was always weird with Nore. Like, is he a member of the Rock or not? We seen him with the chains sometimes. We seen him in State Property. He was never officially signed. And at the end of that one track where he was like, this is all that, you can put Spanky on it. The remix to the remix with Yankee on it. You know what I'm talking about? Nore was getting active in the whole reggaeton itch that was really crossing over back then. Daddy Yankee and all these other artists, and they had that Roc-A-Fella branch of Roc-A-Fella. I don't know, like, it ever really did much. If Nore's music was put out under that banner, they had that dude Aztec. I don't know if he ever was, his projects ever came out. Like, I don't know, it just seemed like right when the Rock was splitting out into all these different lanes, Roc-A-Fella, State Property, I don't know, you know, that's when Jay-Z cashed his chips and got the flug up out of there and burnt it up. But apparently this all started from an appearance on Drink Champs, where Dame made these comments about Nore forcing him to drink Ciroc, which was spiked to make hip hop, GAY, pause. You know, that Diddy was on this agenda, you know. This interview was back in 2018, and I don't know, like, it seems Nore and Dame have had like an on and off business relationship / friendship. And like I said, it seems to me that goes for everyone that works with Dame. You know what I mean? Some people tell me I'm crazy, but it's clear and certain that Jay-Z has played dirty with Dame Dash, right? But this whole smear campaign, right? On one side of the coin, it's like Jay definitely seemed to try to poison that deal and stuff like that. And there might be some underhanded tactics like that. You got to watch that in the blogosphere these days, you know, through different pages that the blogs pick up on. Like, people will manipulate that a little bit and put something out there, and it always isn't official. That's why when we come on here, right, we always got to talk about what's going on. You know what I mean? Not just regurgitate something, see if that's what it really is. You know, there could be some tactics like that going on, but at the same time, it seems like everyone has had their fallout with Dame Dash. Like, he just rubs people the wrong way, man. But hit the comments, let me know what you think about it all. Dame, Nore, everything that's been going on with Dame, that Roc-A-Fella sale. Let's chop it up on it all, and those movies, man. The Roc-A-Fella films and Noriega's part. You know, Dame was like, yo, I thought he was just flirting with me. Now I didn't get paid, you know, like, Dame seemed to kind of look at things like he would just do some ish on a lookout for someone. Like, yo, I helped you get your budgeting for marketing that they were jerking you out of. So I thought we had like a symbiotic relationship like that. Now you're turning around and saying this. Why wasn't this, that, then? You know, like, I don't know, man. Business, friendships, relationships, it all is so complicated, man. And we continue to see that play out in these situations with Dame Dash. So tap in, hit the comments, subscribe, stay tuned for updates. It's Coffee. I'm up out of here, y'all. Peace.